Chris and Ryan, and welcome to SBC Sports Talk Radio. Coming up, how will the second half of the baseball season play out? But first, which NBA team is most improved for next season?
For next season, I think one of the most improved teams is the Cleveland Cavaliers. They added the necessary parts to their team that they needed in the offseason by signing Andrew Bynum. I think he could play power forward and Anderson Varejao at center, or the other way around. That's a solid post they have now. And they drafted Anthony Bennett for forward, and I think they have a complete team now with Irving and Waiters at guard, and I think they could be a playoff team.
I think that the Warriors made like the best improvements over the off season. They added they lost Jarrett Jack, unfortunately, at backup point guard, but instead they added Tony Douglas, who is not exactly a big offensive threat, but he is a great defensive player. And in the past, when he has guarded Stephen Curry, the Warriors' #1 point guard, when he's guarded him, Stephen Curry has been totally unproductive. He has not done anything, so it's good to have the anti-Stephen Curry on their team. And of course, they also have the addition of Andre Iguodala at shooting guard, and that creates a great backcourt. Stephen Curry, Andre Iguodala, Klay Thompson backing them up. Very strong forwards at the young player Harrison Barnes and the veteran David Lee, and then a solid defensive center at Andrew Bogut.
I think that the Bobcats are the most improved team. They had a good pick with Alex Len. It's a good big man to add to their team, along with Al Jefferson, who has statistics similar to Dwight Howard, maybe even better. And I think they're taking their team from the cellar of the league up to a respectable, possibly 500 record team. So I really do think that they made the best moves in the offseason, just bringing their team out of the cellar, which is what they really needed to do after so much criticism after signing Michael Jordan as their coach. Looks like we have a caller, Joe from Ontario. What's up, Joe?
Hi guys, I was wondering if you guys had any bold predictions for this NFL season. Like, could there be the next Arizona Cardinals when they made the Super Bowl a couple years ago?
That's a good question. I think staying in that division, the St. Louis Rams could be good this year. They struggled last year because they had a lack of weapons at receivers, and their defense was not good. I think they improved in the offseason. They drafted Tavon Austin and Stedman Bailey, who are both very good at West Virginia. They added Jared Cook to play with Lance Kendricks, so they have two tight ends. They could work kind of something like the Patriots did last year, two tight end system, and Sam Bradford should be able to put up better numbers with a better receiving core this year. And they improved their defense. They added Chris Long. James Laurinaitis will still be good. I think they might be able to contend in the NFC West, maybe for a wild card behind the 49ers.
I think that the Dolphins could be a breakthrough team this year. Ryan Tannehill back at quarterback should improve, and he had a lack of receivers and tight ends last year. And in the offseason, they added Mike Wallace, a wide receiver, and Dustin Keller at tight end. And behind a good offensive line this year, and if the defense stays solid like they did last year, I think the Dolphins could do well this year.
So do you think they have enough to get ahead of the Patriots?
I don't know if they'll go that far, but I think they'll definitely do a lot better than last season and definitely be a good team.
I think the Kansas City Chiefs will be the most improved team this year. They got a quarterback who can throw to Bo and really make use of the offense, which has been really good except for the quarterback for a while. So now that they have Smith to throw to Bo and they've got Jamal Charles still to be good with their running game, their defense has always been pretty good, and they'll be a good team. Thanks for tuning in. Later we'll have the second half of MLB and how that will play out. But right now, goodbye.